Alright, so as we last left off, we're going to go ahead and fire this thing up. It's going to be a cold start here. Keys in the off position. I'm going to put the clutch down. And there it is. So we got this thing at idle now, 14.3 volts. That's plenty of charge for where it should be at. And you can literally kick on all these accessories here, and this thing will drop down to 13 point some volts with all accessories on, with the vehicle at idle. So this is everything here. And then we'll kick the front lights, the parking lights, and the original headlights, kick those on, and you're now sitting around 13.5 volts still at idle, so very good, very respectable. Turn all these back off, and then you can control the fan speed. That's full blast, and I can't really say it again, or can't say enough rather, but heating this thing works great. So you don't have to worry about it being freezing cold outside and freezing inside here either. That's not a thing. Now the only problem that I have with this thing, and I haven't really looked into it too well, is the brake light stays on. It's not the switch on the parking brake. It has to do with the wiring, I believe. What I'm noticing is it seems like there could be a short in the wire, because I've done a little testing with my multimeter. I haven't really tested the far end to see what the resistance is, but it looks like there might be somewhere where this parking brake wire, which is on the ground circuit, is grounding out against the frame, or who knows what. So I will try looking into that. Otherwise, I've always ignored that. I'll probably offer to pull the bulb for you if I can't fix it. It doesn't really need to be on. If the parking brake's on, which this position it is, at any position that the parking brake is engaged, you're gonna know you're not gonna be able to pull this thing anywhere. So it's not really going to do any bad to turn that or pull that little bulb out of there. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and shut the door. Dome light goes off automatically. And this is basically just like a mini car. Is exactly what this thing is. Has almost all the features of a regular car, especially one of the 80s. So we'll put this shifter in first. Here we go. Put it in reverse now. And we're going to back up. I don't want to back up into the trees behind me here, not with the new paint especially that we have on it, so it might take me a few times to turn this thing around, but if I didn't have the pen in my hands, I'd be able to turn this thing a lot better. Has a really tight turning radius, but especially at these low speeds, trying to turn the wheel with one hand, it's not, you're not going to get the same as what you get if you're actually moving. Here you go. So that's 2 high. Put it in 4 high, so you see. I don't know if there's any indicator that I think there should have been an indicator that's in 4 high. Looks like there's a light up on there. Maybe that's not working, but this is definitely 4-wheel drive. You can feel when you try and turn now, it takes a little more to turn it. And then lastly, 4 low. I do the same thing. Much more gearing. And with this, you can literally pull a car, you can pull a boat if you have a boat on a trailer. Whatever you may need to do, this thing has a lot of gearing when you put it in 4 low, and there's videos out there of these things towing a car, that's towing a boat, that's towing a riding lawnmower on a trailer. It's pretty impressive. So the thing has, by the way, almost 7,000 miles on it, 6,700. The fuel gauge works properly, which, sorry, I don't know if you can see that there. There's the fuel gauge. The engine temperature works properly as well. Everything works there. Speedometer works. This thing does only do 25 miles an hour. It's not a governor on it. It's just the gearing. You're not going to be able to get above. With these bigger tires, we might see 28 miles an hour now or so. But yeah, it's speed limited, not electronically, but mechanically. So that's that. And we'll go ahead and set up the winch. I'll get out some of the new accessories that are going to be included with this thing, and we'll use all that stuff for the first time, tie it to a tree, and show you how it winches itself out. We'll do it with a remote control.